Heads the turn for home in the TVG Pacific Classic. Game on, dude. Here comes Dullahan bounding home in the center of the track.
Dullahan has stamped himself as a top synthetic horse. 3 Grade 1 starts, and each time he's been victorious. However, he's still searching for his first win on the dirt and on the turf.
Game on, dude. Drinks deep. He finds more. Dullahan closing on the outside. Game on, dude. And Dullahan in a thriller in the TVG Pacific Classic. Dullahan's got him. Dullahan, absolutely perfectly ridden by Joel Rosario. Dullahan up to beat Game on, dude.
And a track record performance over the poly track. It is the 3-year-old Dullahan rolling to victory.
This made a difficult Breeders' Cup decision for Jerry Crawford of Donegal Racing.
There was no perfect decision in that we prefer the turf surface here at Santa Anita to the dirt surface, but we'd probably just as soon run 1.25 miles instead of 1.5 miles. Dullahan breezed a minute flat a week ago on the turf and a minute flat this week on the dirt, but he did it much more easily on the turf, and that had a big impact on my decision.
Crawford opted for the turf, even though his trainer Dale Romans didn't completely agree.
First of all, one of the things I love about Dale Romans is that, like myself, he's ready to swing for the fences anytime, any place. And going in the Classic would have been a more aggressive play. I think Tammy more easily understood my reasoning than Dale did.
What's up?
How are we doing?
I think Tammy, you know, who'd been on the horse for both of the breezes, understood where I was coming from. And, you know, some people said, well, this is the safe choice. And I said, look, I made the decision to put Dullahan as a maiden in the Dixiana Futurity as a 2-year-old. I made the decision to run him against the best horses, older horses in America in the PVG-sponsored Pacific Coast Classic. So in Iowa, we don't think a $3 million is a bunt. I don't know how else to say it.
There are voters who feel Dullahan needed a win in the Breeders' Cup Classic to take the Eclipse Award. Crawford feels a win in the turf should still get his horse elected for outstanding 3-year-old male honors.
Actually, I think if he wins the turf, he'll win 3-year-old of the year honors, because he'll have 4 Grade 1 victories on 2 different surfaces, be the leading money winner. I have great respect for what I'll Have Another did in a limited amount of time, but at some point, soundness, the ability to go the distance, the ability to beat older horses has got to be more important than what somebody did in a very brief period of time.
Crawford also cleared up the proper pronunciation for his star colt's name.
Dullahan.
Dullahan gets there.
The correct pronunciation is Dullahan. Now, having said that, I pronounced it wrong myself for a full year until I started hearing from people in Ireland who said, hey pal, if you want to be Irish, you got to talk the language the right way, and it's Dullahan, not Dullahan. So Dullahan it is.